Hello, 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 and welcome to Emotional Response Life Coaching with Inc. This is Ivory once again joining you this week. Our topic this week has been attending to our affairs. I did part 1 on Tuesday, and now part 2 will be addressing attending our affairs when it comes to our children. This is a urgent and important matter. So urgent, it's necessary for you to do an assessment before you go to bed. Attending to your affairs when it comes to your children is vital. It's vital. Regardless of your career, regardless of your house, regardless of your car, regardless of the people in your lives, attending to your kids is a part of attending to your affairs. It's so important. It goes hand in hand with making sure you eat, sleep, and drink water on a regular basis. That's how vital it is. Because number one, they did not ask to be in this world. They came from you. You are stewards of them, stewards of their care, of their existence, of their being. And you cannot detach from that reality and say, well, I birthed you, now go fly. You are dead wrong for even taking that disposition and thinking that kids will figure it out as they go along. A lot of times we stop attending to the affairs of our kids because we conclude them to be grown before they are grown. Again, let me repeat. We conclude that at 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15-year-old is grown before they are grown. As long as they got teen in their throat, in their age, as long as that's apart, they're still under your care. And you should be attending to them. Now, the bonus is you can also attend to them while they're adults. And that's a bonus. That's admirable if you still tend to them as adults. But not adults that you're babying, but adults that you're just tweaking, doing some fine little minor tweaks to as they're adults. Whispering little wisdom to keep them afloat. That type of tweaking. So it's a nationwide concern. It's a nationwide concern because the root of all these behavioral problems, the violence in the schools, the violence in your neighborhoods, the violence in their bedrooms when they're alone and they're being tormented, it all goes back to their relationship with their parents. Not putting you at fault, but more so responsible. And it's two different things. I'm not saying you're to blame. You're responsible for keeping your hands involved. That's the part that I want you to take charge of. Attending to your affairs. As long as they live under your roof, you're attending to them because they're a part of your affairs. You wake up in the morning, you yawn, you stretch, you might get a glass of water, you might clean out the coal in your eye, but the next best thing is to say good morning, attend to them. It's vital. It's vital. The family infrastructure is broken down in a devastating way to the point that we have normalized it being broken. Oh, well, it's just broken. Let's just ride on the broken bike. The back wheel is square, but as long as it keep turning, that's okay. No. We need to stop normalizing the brokenness and start mending it. Start attending to it. Okay, you might have dropped the ball between 8 and 10, but now they're 11. You still have the initiative to pick it up and be involved, be invested. So not only when you get up in the morning, you're talking to them, seeing how they feel. If they don't feel like getting up, relate to them. Don't stand over them. Well, you're going to have to get up anyway. That's a reality. They already know. However, it's also a reality. They also share those same feelings. You should also share the reality that you share those same feelings. Sharing those same feelings is saying, I don't feel like getting up either. I'm tired as well. But I'm going to do it because that's what I need to do. I need to go to work. I need to provide an income. I need to be to work on time. I need to get dressed, wake up early enough to iron my clothes. They need to see those things more than hear what they should and should not be doing. They need to see those things. You lead by example, not by words. Words is a part, but kids watch how you interact in the world way more than what you say. They might repeat certain cuss words, but they watch how you interact with people, the opposite sex, how you interact with yourself. I can't stress that enough. They watch how you interact with yourself, how much you invest in yourself. Mommy got to take time out. 1 second, babe. In the morning, you might take 5-10 minutes to yourself just to clear your head. They watch that. Mommy, what you doing? I'm just clearing my head a little bit before I start my day. Why you do that? So I could be present and in the right now. What does that mean? That means that problems, situations are swimming through my mind, and I have to quiet them. Quiet them by means of process them and resolve them in my head so I could be present not only for myself, but also for you. Those are the type of dialogues that need to be going back and forth with your kids. That's what it's called when it's called attending to your affairs when it comes to your kids. The financial component is key. And the emotional and mental is just as key. Just as key. Then you go to drop them off at school. You might speak to their teachers or might wave to their teachers. They're watching that. Then when they come home and you ask how was their day, they're watching how you respond about their teacher. And then they process the same respect level that you give their teacher. Even so what, you might feel some type of way about their teacher. Know how to tuck and roll that. They're not your peers. Your children are not your peers. Say things that are appropriate so when they go back to school, they still have that same respect level and you're not getting a call in midday about their disrespect towards their teacher because they don't like certain things. You know just as well as they know. You're not going to like everything that you learn in school, but you learn to be disciplined enough to sit there and learn and get through it and add to your knowledge. You learn it. It's just like having a full plate of beans, rice, peas, and fried chicken. The rice and beans is together. The peas is separate. You hate peas, but it's beneficial for your body, so you get through it. That's a part of life. Everything that's good for you, you're not going to always enjoy, but you'll get through it. And that's the concept that you have to teach them, so they don't go to school disrespecting and violating their peers and their surroundings. It starts at home, attending to your affairs. The shootings that's going on, the bullying that's going on, there needs to be conversations. Conversations. What was missing with that child that went to the school and shot up 10 people? What was missing? All of a sudden, he changed his attire and started wearing a trench coat. Okay, why didn't the school pull him aside and talk to him when he started changing his attire to a trench coat, coming to school? A trench coat? But even before that, why didn't his mom or dad pull him aside and say, what's going on? Let's hang out. What's up with the new look, the trench coat? What's your thoughts around that? This is a part of attending to your affairs. You need to be fully invested in your kids. You might not like everything that they do and say, but you need to be invested. I don't like the music he listened to, but I know if such and such playing that, I know that's my son's music, and I know that's what he likes to get into. And then even have a conversation about it. Have a conversation about girls, have a conversation about boys. Even though this day and time is moving very fast, you need to be the pendulum that sway things fast or slow in their life. So what? The percentage of teen moms is very high, and girls now are having sex at an early age. You need to take the initiative to dwell with your daughter and have conversations that are appropriate for her age, and help her to process the feelings and the emotions and hormones that go on with converting from a child to a teenager. It's vital. It's just as vital as brushing your teeth. And same with the boys. Nine, 10, 11-year-olds are having sex right now. Does that have to be your child because it's a lot of kids that are 9, 10, and 11 having sex? No. You don't have to normalize it. You become invested in their lives and spend time with them. You draw the line. I don't care if Rebecca, Tamika, and Tina is staying out till 12 o'clock at night. As far as you're here in at 7:30. Well, why? Because what is there to do after 7:30? Well, we want to hang out at such and such house. What's at such and such house? Because if it's a TV and a radio, you have that at home. And you can do that at home. Mom, you drawing. I might be drawing, but you'll appreciate it later.